Oh, this is a good one, huh? Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. The need for mercy, let me repeat, the need for mercy lies at the gravitational center of the Christian moral life. The more that we understand our own need for God's mercy, the more we can give it to others. We've spoken about this before. How often and how easy it is for those who are not regularly admitting their own faults and failures to their spouses, to their colleagues in confession, how easy it is to think, you know what, I pretty much got this figured out, and you should too. You should too. I don't need mercy. Why should you need mercy? That can be the attitude that sets in. It doesn't always happen, but it can. But the more we can openly acknowledge our own faults and failures in a responsible way, the more we can come to receive the mercy of God and to give that mercy to others, to give it to others. So it's constantly important to remember, how have I failed today? How have I failed today to love? Not to beat ourselves up, not to flagellate ourselves, but to acknowledge our fundamental poverty, our need for God. I am needy. I am a sinner. It's not just all those other people out there that are sinners. I am a sinner. I am selfish. I am proud. I am tempted to human weakness. Me, I am in need of mercy. Not only God's mercy, but my brother's mercy, my sister's mercy. And here's the kicker, of course. We ask God to forgive us as we forgive one another. My brothers and sisters, we need to be constantly aware that our judgment day is connected not only to tending to the poor, but also in some sense we are providing to God the criterion by which we will be judged when we judge one another. When we assume that we are better than others, when we assume that they should know better, when we refuse to extend a hand of compassion to the needy, when we selfishly hold back, God will apply this same measure to us. Woe unto us if on Judgment Day we stand before the throne of God and He says the very same things that we say about others. You should have known better. Can't you do better than this? Come on, we talk about this every single week. Imagine if that's what Jesus says on Judgment Day. We are entrusting to the Lord, really begging the Lord, to treat us as we treat one another, which requires a daily beginning again, doesn't it? A daily starting over. I want to say just a brief word about what forgiveness is and what it is not. Many of you have heard this a lot, but there can be a confusion about this, forgiveness. Forgiveness does not mean that we forget, but it does mean that we strive to pray for the one who has wounded us. We pray for them, and we strive to let go of vengeance. Vengeance, not justice. We demand justice, but we let go of vengeance, wanting the other person to suffer. That is not of God. That is not of the Christian. We want things to be made right. We want the evil to be acknowledged and to be dealt with. But vengeance, that is not of the Christian. That is not of God. So for those of you who are thinking perhaps as you say this prayer, forgive us as we forgive those who trespass against us. For those who have endured horrible evil in your family's life, we think about situations of abuse, think about situations of murder, we think about situations of grave neglect. How are we supposed to forgive in those cases? Well, number one, we must be rooted in the Eucharist, given the bread of heaven to be given the strength to forgive. But let's not confuse forgiveness with simply saying, oh, it's all right. No, it's not all right. Restitution must be made. Evil must be confronted. But you must forgive. You must strive to let go and to be a brother to the one who is made of flesh and blood like you. Forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us.